Hey foodies, Chef Kyle here. Today we're making my favorite oatmeal cookies. I'm looking for an oatmeal cookie that's crispy on the outside and slightly chewy on the inside. So I got my oats here, I got my all-purpose flour, grounded coconut flakes, some ground ginger, and some pumpkin pie spice. Flour in the bowl, salt, baking soda, pumpkin pie spice, ground ginger. Just gonna toss that together just until it's one. Just gonna transfer this in a second. First, we're gonna start with the butter, unsalted butter at room temperature, raw cane sugar, and light brown sugar. Now we're gonna cream this together. Of course, you could do this in the KitchenAid if you have that, or a hand blender. You can do that as well, it's faster. But I know that not everyone has it, so I'm gonna do this by hand. So we're gonna keep mixing this around until it's light and fluffy. All right, once you see it start to stick to the sides, it's ready for the eggs. So I have 1 egg yolk in here and half the egg white. This is gonna give us the perfect consistency. So I'm just gonna mix that quickly. And of course I have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract already mixed in there. This will make the process much easier. And the great thing about egg yolks, it has lecithin in there, which is a binder. So we're gonna activate that by adding the egg just a little bit at a time. Just so it's combined. Once the egg disappears, we're ready for the next stage. Coconut flakes. Just mix it around until it's together. Dry ingredients go a little bit at a time. So we're mixing this just so it combines. This is a very easy recipe. It also has less sugar too, so I appreciate that. The rest of the dry ingredients. Just make sure to scrape off any of the excess. Same between the steps, so when you're creaming the butter or even adding in the egg yolk, you want to make sure that there's no little bits on the bottom that aren't mixed in. So for the final step, we're going to add the black raisins and we're going to fold in the oats. Just sort of like pressing it down to get it to stick to the oats. Now the other cup. Look at that, 1, 2, 3, and we're done. I'm gonna chill this. So in most cookie dough recipes, you wanna at least let the dough chill for an hour. But in this case, there's a lot more dry ingredients, also the dry oats that we have. So ideally, you can bake this right now, but if you want a really good texture, I would chill this in the fridge for at least 4 hours. All right, I'm back. I have my backup dough right here, and we're just gonna scoop them out and get them on our tray ready to bake. And we're gonna do 12 each tray. I'm just gonna flatten these cookies out so I can get a perfect shape. So I'm gonna throw this in at 325 degrees or 350 if you have a regular oven. And we're gonna bake this for about 15 to 16 minutes. We'll check back soon. All right, pulling out my oatmeal cookies. Let's see how they look. Whoa. Perfect. It looks so delicious. All right guys, my cookies are ready. I really can't wait to dig in. Before I do, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want another perfect dish, check out my stuffed mushrooms at the end of this video. So click that link after. So let's give this a shot. I'm gonna break this in two so you guys can get a real close-up of that. Look at that. Look at that chewiness and the crispiness on the outside. I'm gonna try it right now. Let's go. This is such a perfect twist on a classic oatmeal cookie. There's a nice perfect chew, crispy texture on the outside. There's nuttiness coming through from the oats, the flour, all those warming spices I use from the pumpkin pie spice. That's really coming in. Really well balanced with the amount of black raisins I put in there. You know, you can't go wrong with oats and raisins. It's just a classic combination. But I definitely did elevate this dish, and the recipe will be in my description. Take care, I'm gonna finish this whole cookie.